Coming up next, the Big Picture Demolition Man special. Learn all about this hot new flick from stars Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. After that, it's Countdown to Demolition, where somebody blows up a 9-story building. Cool. Stick around.
What's up? This is Dan Cortez at MTV's Countdown to Demolition. Coming up next is the Big Picture Demolition Man special. Now, let me tell you something. I'm live in Louisville. We're going to blow up a 9-story building. We got the party tent over here. We got 50 contestant winners. It's going to be wild and crazy. You don't want to miss it. We got a half an hour until MTV's Countdown to Demolition. Special guest star Sylvester Stallone, Wesley Snipes, much, much more. It's about 57 minutes till we blow up a building. Stay tuned.
Chris Conley, and welcome to another Big Picture special edition. Well, one of these two men has been a major movie star since 1976, when his story of a down-on-his-luck boxer who gets one big shot at the title turned him into an American icon, won him a bunch of Oscars, and really made him an international movie star. The other has seen his career take off just recently, thanks to starring roles in movies like New Jack City, Jungle Fever, White Men Can't Jump, and of course the latest one, Rising Sun. Clearly, Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes were made to be in an action movie together. And under the guiding hand, and occasionally the clenched fist, of action producer Joel Silver, they do just that in Demolition Man, a futuristic action piece in which Stallone is a cop, Snipes is a bad guy, and the future just isn't big enough for them both.
Wesley brings a lot of a title fight.
It was a very different title fight that catapulted Stallone from the obscurity of Death Race 2000 and the Lords of Flatbush and into the American mainstream. 1976's Rocky, which he wrote in less than a week's time and fought to star in, created a persona that has followed Stallone throughout his career and become a source of inspiration for underdogs ever since.
The Rocky persona is one that I'm very, very proud of because this typifies every man or every woman wanting to at least have some recognition to do something valid in your own life. And it's just like one of those amazing things where one character, because he was simple, and because he was not overly talented, but he had heart. When I hear the music and whatever, it's still, it gets me.
In the 80s, Stallone became identified with a very different character, troubled Vietnam vet John Rambo, the reluctant but unstoppable warrior whom the world sometimes saw as a symbol for U.S. military policy.
I was taking a lot of heat, at least political heat from Rambo, because he was like this Cold War kind of, and I never intended that, but it became a symbol for aggression, this, and every time someone was shot, like in English, it was Rambo Rampage, Rambo this, Rambo Post Office, the killer us. When Bush goes, oh, after seeing Rambo, I know what to do in the Mideast. We'll bomb. Oh, man. So now I have protesters at my house, you know, tearing the heads off of Rambo toys and throwing them at me. Oh, yeah. So thanks a lot. Makes me want to play Elmer Fudd in my next life.
That sentiment might have been what led Stallone into several comedy misfires.
I think when you have a certain image, and that goes with like just about everything on earth. I mean, you have an image. People, everyone has an image. And all of a sudden, if I see you next week in the Nutcracker Suite, I'm going to be curious. I don't know if I want to see that. It's just like, you know, you see me, you know, one week I'm playing, you know, Rambo, next week I'm wearing a chiffon motorcycle jacket. You're going to go, I don't know, that's not the image I had of him.
Budweiser, you created a monster, and they call him freaking
Comedy has been kinder to Wesley Snipes, whose cocky, cool screen persona saw him leap off the screen with his early roles in Wildcats and Major League, before scoring a massive hit with White Men Can't Jump.
Let's go! Let's go! Hey, no. Ain't no need for none of that Jane Fonda geriatric booth. You just come on out here, act like you can play some D. 2 quick ones, bam, bam. So, see ya. Wouldn't want to be. I like to bring both my classical training and the nuances of the things that I learned on the street into films. You know, I think people enjoy recognizing things that are familiar to them. Man, you were almost there. Almost there, Billy. I was with you on that one. Anytime you hear me diss somebody in a movie, it's usually my creative idea. You know, I usually come up with a nice way of calling somebody a name.
White Men Can't Jump and Major League both came to Snipes courtesy of Joe Roth, the former Fox and Morgan Creek head who spotted Snipes' talent early on during his directorial effort, Streets of Gold, a project that kick-started Snipes' career.
You know, I finished a movie titled Streets of Gold, and one of the casting directors that was working on the film also was casting the Michael Jackson video. So what's up? So I went down an audition, and bada bing, bada bop, got the role. You ain't bad. You ain't bad.
You ain't bad. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing.
Now I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records. Name the only man that has smacked and beat Michael Jackson up and got away with it. Mike, you know, my man, you know, we cool.
Meanwhile, Snipes' obvious physical prowess made him a credible action star, as a series of shoot-'em-ups proved.
The trick is to have the acting skills and the ability, the technical ability, as well as the physicality. You know, to combine the two of them, you know, can't be beat.
Perhaps I may suggest a strategy. Don't stare at these guys. Keep your hands down. These guys don't like big arm movements. They might shoot you. Now, if you hear me say, "Can I be of any assistance?" it's too late. You can kiss your little ass goodbye.
Both Snipes and Stallone are coming off of modest hits. Wesley scored with Sean Connery in Rising Sun, while Sly had a bit of a box office comeback with the high-flying Cliffhanger.
Don't call it a comeback. That was ever gone.
Demolition Man pits these two box office behemoths against each other for a high-tech, all-out assault.
I haven't been this excited about a film since, you know, a long time ago, because it's a film that, first of all, pushes everything to the limit. It's spectacular, it's dangerous, it has action, it has romance, and it has some kind of moral message in it. But most of all, it has escapism. I mean, it's the kind of movies I dreamed about making when I was a kid.
I mean, this is the biggest production I've ever been on. Huge, big. It's a big movie. You're gonna need a big seat. You're gonna need a big theater to put this movie on.
When we return, we'll take a look at the making of Demolition Man and check out just what it takes to pull off some of Hollywood's wildest stunts.
Hey, what's up? It's Dan Cortez live in Louisville. It's about 47 minutes to Demolition. Stay tuned for MTV's Countdown to Demolition. It's gonna be a blast. Boom!
Good morning, Wendy's. Monterey Ranch chicken sandwich. You want it back?
Hi, Gladys.
Good morning.
The phone's been ringing off the hook.
What's this?
Monterey Ranch. Monterey Ranch. Monterey Ranch. Monterey.
I'm sorry I asked.
We got the hint, so it's back. Creamy ranch dressing with real bacon and Monterey Jack cheese on a whole breast filet.
Where you going, buddy?
Inside, I'm Dave Thomas.
Right, and I'm the Queen of France. Back of the line.
Come try Wendy's Monterey Ranch chicken sandwich, but come early.
Pontiac believes safety is so important to the modern high-performance sports car we've equipped all our new Firebirds with standard driver and passenger airbags, standard anti-lock brakes, and safety cage construction, a combination of safety technologies rare on any sports car at any price, let alone one starting at under $14,000. Introducing the all-new Firebird.
Out for romance this Saturday night?
Boy, you girls sure are cute.
And I don't eat meat because I'm a veterinarian.
Oh, boy. Hello?
You know what I'm talking about.
Not a clue.
Honey, you look finer in a new set of snow tires.
You know, you just might want to stay home with HBO Saturday nights. A never-before-seen on HBO movie every Saturday night, 52 Saturday nights a year. Guaranteed. So what are you going to do this Saturday night?
I don't get it.
No kidding. HBO Saturday nights.
You held my name, you held my body through the thick and thin. Before I let you lay a hand on me, I wanna know.
Ooh, just think of me and I'll run to you.
Where did you get that from?
For hours you've been studying statistics, and you feel you're about to become one.
Into the sea.
I think you're mistaken here.
What is the probability of drawing a blue marble?
The test is probably going to...
Since Twix gives you chewy caramel twice, milk chocolate twice, and that cookie crunch twice, you get one great snack
I don't want to go to summer school.
Let's go back.
after another.
That's going to really get you.
Let me see where we're...
1, 2.
Beautiful is
CoverGirl Long and Lush Mascara. The Lash Elongator brush takes lashes. The vitamin-enriched formula makes lashes. Lashes so long, never had it so lush. Long and Lush Mascara. CoverGirl, redefining beautiful.
How'd you like it done today?
Just, a little off the sides and trim up the top. Now, you know what I always wanted? One of those crew cuts where my hair sticks up like a porcupine. I want you to just shave me from the neck up, okay? But I don't want you to use a razor. I want you to use a tweezer, and I want to feel each hair being ripped out of my head. I never liked my eyebrows, so rip them out and the sweat will just sear my eyeballs like red, hot pokers.
Part on the left or right?
MTV. Sliced, diced, clipped, nipped, dipped, plugged in, and flake-free.
Joel Silver right there, producer extraordinaire. Now, he's wearing the pajamas. That's him right there in the blue, light blue, dark blue pajamas. That's him right there. Just rolled out of bed, came to work. Very casual man. Knows what he's doing. Knows what time it is.
Demolition Man is a product of Hollywood's king of action, producer Joel Silver, whose previous movies include the hugely popular Die Hard and Lethal Weapon series.
What makes Joel good at this? Because he says he's good at it.
Just they know what they're doing. Just let's go. Go, go, go.
He's a salesman. He's a salesman. He can convince you that the dog poop on your shoe is the best thing for your shoe. It's like you never had a shoe like this before, especially with this type of dog poop. It's not just any dog poop. It's the best dog poop ever. He can do that, and that's why his movies turn out the way they turn out. number one.
He has a great love of action films. He seems to be very culturally aware, so he has a lot of cross-indexing of things that have come in the past and the future. He's very into pop culture.
When it comes to a Silver action film, size counts. The bigger the better. And Demolition Man offers plenty of over-the-top stunt work.
I thought this was going to be like a day at the barber shop. I said, after cliffhanger, there's going to be no problem.
At the beginning of this movie, Sly's character jumps out of a helicopter on a bungee cord, about 300 feet. And it's a big stunt.
I really have no affinity to heights at all. I don't like it. As a matter of fact, this chair is a little too high for me, so I don't like it. I drop down, and then I pull a cord, and I snap loose, and I land. So there's a cord, there's a little pin, and if the pin pulls at 150 feet, you're splat. And I'm looking at this pin, and what happens, you hear this. All these sounds, I don't know if they're real, but you're hearing things. The pin starts to speak to you. What would you think if I fell out, fool? I mean, you start to imagine these, and I'm flipping out. But then finally we did the stunt, and I went down, and I did what every masculine man would do, just went to his motorhome and cried for about an hour.
Putting Stallone's character in a deep freeze also tested his movie-making mettle.
But I say the worst scene in the movie was when I was being frozen. That was not fun. Because I'm trapped in this puck. The lid weighs 2 tons of lucite, and if it doesn't open up, you're dead. So we're starting to fill this thing up, and it gets around my nose. I go, cord. Excuse me, and the lid opens up. I said, let's just say the lid doesn't open up, and they keep filling. I'm dead. They said, no, Sly, we have hydraulics. I said, you know, first of all, the guy running the hydraulic machine is missing 4 fingers, so obviously he's done some bad things in his life, okay? A lot of things happen, like no one there has ever frozen a person before. It's not like they had a lot of experience, you know what I mean? Like, whoops. I said, can we try it on an extra? I said,
Action movies require a certain level of pumping up for its stars, who don't always relish life in the gym.
The physical demands of an action film are much greater than in a dramatic piece. And the emotional demands are much greater in a more dramatic piece. You know, Angie, I've never cheated on my wife before. I mean, I'm married. Happily married.
I know.
So, you know, you have to make sure that both of your muscles are strong, you know, your emotional as well as your physical muscles.
I feel as though that the gymnasium is more than just a place to get physically fit. It builds a sense of discipline that I apply also to the acting.
I ended up having a conversation with Sly once about, yo, man, I don't like staying in the gym, you know, pumping iron, you know. I told him, you can keep that life. This is between you and me. Yeah.
In Demolition Man, Stallone stars as John Spartan, a cop who chases his longtime nemesis Simon Phoenix into the 21st century.
Wait a minute. This is the future. All the phaser guns.
The character's Simon Phoenix, and he's a rather misunderstood fellow, if you ask me.
What can I say? I'm a blast from the past.
Put it this way, you wouldn't want to open up your closet and find that sitting in there. It's pretty scary, you know what I mean? It's an odd image. Plus, he cut his hair in points, so it kind of looks like half man, half Corvette.
Half man, half Corvette. You snapping, Sly? Sly, you snapping?
I'm gonna love running this place.
I know Sly is having a rough time, you know, but he's playing them heroes.
The hero is usually the most boring one that we talk about. He really, you know, like, okay, I'll do it, sir. Right, I'm out.
I want to find Phoenix. I'm going to put him in a hurt locker.
The bad guys and the other characters can do whatever they want, and that's what makes the movie interesting.
How much do you weigh?
Well, I happen to weigh 50.
I don't just like to play the good guys, I like to play the bad guys. And sometimes people will say, well, you know, the black guy is always the bad guy. You know, sometimes it's okay. I mean, there's been some bad guys who've made pretty good careers off of being bad guys, you know what I mean? I break it down to just, now, is this something respectful? You know, am I being dissed here, or can I get some respect out of this? Boom. And how many zeros are behind the, you know. That I respect. How many you say, 7? My gosh.
When we come back, we'll check out the MTV connection to Demolition Man.
See right there? See that bus? No, it's not the Charlie Daniels Band. It's not their tour bus, that's right. No, it's not. It's not like Nick Clint Black's. It's not his bus. No, It's Sly's trailer. Hey, what's up? This is Dan Cortez live in Louisville. It's about 37 minutes to Demolition. Stay tuned for MTV's Countdown to Demolition. It's going to be a blast. Hold on to your hats.
Welcome to the 21st century. Have a nice day. Sylvester Stallone, Wesley Snipes, Demolition Man, rated R. Starts Friday, October 8th.
Pontiac believes safety is so important to the modern high-performance sports car. We've equipped all our new Firebirds with standard driver and passenger airbags, standard anti-lock brakes, and safety cage construction, a combination of safety technologies rare on any sports car at any price, let alone one starting at under $14,000. Introducing the all-new Firebird.
From Walt Disney Home Video, it's here.
Right here, direct from the lamp.
The most popular animated film ever made. It's now the one video cassette you've got to own. All right! It's Aladdin.
Hang on!
And now, the Academy Award-winning magic of the biggest movie of the year
Go on!
is yours to own and share with someone you love.
Not that I want to pick out curtains or anything.
For a limited time, you can buy Walt Disney's Aladdin on video cassette.
Account with no monthly service charge, no minimum balance requirement, and overdraft protection. Why not check us out? We're the L&N Federal Credit Union, and we offer all of this along with Quest and Plus networks, free checks to prime timers, direct deposit, automatic bill payments, and debit cards. Open your checking account with us now and receive 50 free checks. Call the L&N Federal Credit Union today. If you're not already a member, you may be eligible. Call 368-5858.
This is a drug problem. An order unfulfilled, a complaint unanswered, an opportunity missed. You see, drug users have almost double the absentee rate. That's the problem. Your problem. So pick up your phone and call for a free guide on how to set up a drug-free workplace. It's surprisingly simple. And it's one call that can help get more calls answered.
Demolition Man is set in a high-tech, no-vice future where smoking, cursing, and fornication are strictly prohibited. It marks the directing debut of Marco Brambilla, a visualist whose previous work is in commercials. But Stallone, a far more experienced director in his own right, thanks to some of the Rocky pictures and Staying Alive, among others, says he enjoyed working with a novice.
I thought that this young man, Marco, has great vision. He has excellent set design and set construction. He has this young enthusiasm that comes, of course, with his age and also it being his first film. So he worked tirelessly to provide a vision that I think is wholly, wholly unique.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah.
It's been a great experience, actually. I was a little bit skeptical about getting involved in such a big budget project as my first project. You cannot fail quietly if you do something like this.
Marco, which guy is he now? The guy with the glasses. The guy with the glasses. Glasses, Marco. What's he wearing?
MTV wise guy Dennis Leary also turns up as an underground hoodlum who shows Stallone's character just how bad the future's become.
Sylvester Stallone's in the movie? I didn't know that. Wow. You sure it's him? It's not his brother Frank.
They presented him being this terrible bad guy. So I go down and check this fellow out. All he wants to do is run around and eat hot dogs and read Playboy and live a normal life and do that kind of thing.
I'm the kind of guy who likes to sit in a greasy spoon and wonder, gee, should I have the T-bone steak or the jumbo rack of barbecue ribs with the side order of gravy fries? I want high cholesterol. I want to eat bacon and butter and buckets of cheese, okay? I want to smoke a Cuban cigar the size of Cincinnati in the non-smoking section. I want to run through the streets naked with green Jell-O all over my body reading Playboy magazine. Why? Because I suddenly might feel the need to, okay, pal? I've seen the future. You know what it is? It's a 47-year-old virgin sitting around in his beige pajamas drinking a banana broccoli shake singing I'm an Oscar Mayer wiener.
So he provides a great deal of comedy. He's an excellent actor, really good.
We go way back, me and Sly, you know. Of course, you know, Rocky. And I don't know, a lot of people don't know this, but I was the Russian fighter in the Rocky, you know. I must break you. When I fought the Russian guy, that was me. Yeah, it's me.
So basically, you're like the coach of the whole team, right?
I try to be that way,
So
yeah.
all I'm saying is put me in, coach. Put me in.
The movie also includes a cameo from MTV sportsman Dan Cortez in his first singing role.
He was singing a very romantic single, a solo of Valley of the Jolly Green Giant.
Valley of the Jolly Green Giant.
I tell you, he had every pea and succotash in the house crying. If you see the film, you'll see Dan Cortez crooning the vegetables. Present company not included.
Rounding out the cast is Sandra Bullock, who replaced Lori Petty early on in the shoot as the last tough cop in a world filled with mind-numbed weenies.
We're police officers. We're not trained to handle this kind of violence.
Her role suggests the latest attempt to incorporate women into a high testosterone environment.
She constantly watches old footage of, you know, action flicks. You know, probably watches, you know, the Rockies and the Rambos, and is very mesmerized by it. And that's what she wants. She wants action all the time, kind of like me.
Where the hell did you learn to kick like that?
Oh, Jackie Chan movies?
As Demolition Man seeks to keep its stars near the top of the action heap, Snipes hopes his work keeps striking a chord with the audience.
I think of myself as a person who is a very high-profile human being. And the things I do on screen are going to impress somebody, somewhere.
I'm impressed.
Whether it be positive, hopefully more positive than negative, but you know, that's the response. That comes with the job.
Take this job, and you can shovel it.
Close enough.
Off-screen, Stallone is in Planet Hollywood partnership with some of the men he battles at the box office, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Bruce Willis. But he says that competition doesn't get personal.
I think competition is healthy. I really do. It can bring out the best and of course, the worst. But we all want to succeed.
Rocky, Rocky!
People's egos are on the line. For example, I've never met anyone that doesn't know how to quote verbatim their worst review. Verbatim.
You remember yours?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was, Stallone's career is more mysterious than crib death. Is that, how's that? I'll drink to that.
Hey, what's up? This is Dan Cortez, high above Louisville, Kentucky. You know what time it is. It's MTV's Countdown to Demolition. Any second, we're going to be taking down that 9-story building to its knees. Stay tuned. I got to get on the ground. Can you hear the clock? I think I can.
Program activated. Human presence detected.
What do you do with 1,000 people? The light is green. A 9-story building, 100 tons of explosives. You have a blast.
MTV's Countdown to Demolition, hosted by the explosive Dan Cortez and starring the Demolition Man Sylvester Stallone, Wesley Snipes, Sandra Bullock, and featuring one lucky winner who gets to drop the bomb on a 9-story building.
It's the most dangerous show of the 21st century.
It's gonna blow you away.
Oh, what's up, Louisville? Yeah, I'm Dan Cortez. Welcome to MTV's Countdown to Demolition. How y'all doing? Over the next half hour, we're gonna have a few people up here on stage you might want to see. Oh, somebody like Sylvester Stallone. Oh, somebody like Wesley Snipes. Oh, somebody like Sandra Bullock. Okay, now check it out. They're all going to be in the movie Demolition Man, opening October 8th. And right now we have just about 25 minutes left before we blow up this building behind us. Well, one of you lucky winners are going to get to push the button to bring that puppy to its knees. You know what? Have you ever wondered what it looks like on the inside of a building before it blows up? Well, check this out before you wreck this out.
Standing by.
Well, look at this right here. They have I guess this is kind of a suggestion box. Got one left in here. It says, please don't blow up the building. So, I guess we didn't get to that one, so I'll keep that. How many pounds of dynamite do you have ready to blow up this building?
Well, each one of these is a quarter of a pound, and we'll have a total of about 600 pounds. It will end up being a pile of debris about 20 feet high.
Sly, you ain't got nothing on me. I'm the real demolition man. Step back. When's lunch? Okay, 7th floor. 96 gallons of gas. That's a lot of gas. Rooftop! 9 stories down. I'll spit now. We'll hear it at the end. Okay, these are going to shoot fire out of here 60 feet in the air. Listen. Did you hear it? My spit finally hit. Right here is the big MTV logo right on top of the rooftop. Stay tuned. The clocks are ticking. Whoa. Okay. What'd you think about that? All right? All right. See this man I'm holding in my hand? Let's get ready to rumble! In this corner, in the red and white trunks. No, it's not Rocky. No, it's not Rambo. It's the Demolition Man himself, Sylvester Stallone! Stallone! All right! The Demolition Man! Slide! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, here we are again. Here we are again.
Once again.
Does it get any better than this?
Not much.
Does it get any better than this?
I don't think so.
We got a 9-story building back here ready to blow up. How you feel about it?
Well, I feel like it's going to be about as close to living the movie for reality that you can possibly get.
Okay, now everybody here actually saw the film. I saw the film. I want to know one thing. The thing you did with the puck, okay?
Yeah.
When you were inside, were you actually inside the puck and they put the fluid in there? I could have never done that. I'm claustrophobic.
I tell you, I've done a lot of stunts. That was probably the worst stunt I ever had to do because it's a one-shot deal. If they don't get you out in time, you stay in that puck forever.
Okay, so obviously they got you out in time now.
Yeah.
Also, I saw a lot of training. You did the nude scene. Another thing, I don't know if I could. Did everybody see the nude scene, huh? Oh, Sly, go ahead with that nude scene, boy.
Actually, I was just standing in for you.
Now, I saw, okay, now wait, one thing I want you to do, it looks like you kind of took a page out of my book right here.
Yeah.
We have a clip that I want to see, this helicopter bungee clip at the beginning of the movie. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Okay, all right, so what'd you guys think of that, huh? That was,
Thank you.
I guess that was all right. It almost looked as good as mine coming in here on the stage. Now, it's stunts like that make a movie huge, but I think there's smaller, more integral parts to a film,
Exactly.
that help it out as well. Kind of like, I don't want to blow my own horn, but that scene I did, where I sang a song.
Oh, yeah, we were trying to keep this under wraps, but I guess some things are just too big to keep suppressed. He does a rendition of a very, very famous song that I think someday will go down, I don't know, perhaps as everyone's #1 hit.
Just let them hear it.
Check to hear it? Okay.
You can't describe it with words. Check out the clip. It's beautiful.
Welcome to Taco Bell.
Enjoy your music. Garden in the valley of the jolly green giant. What do you think? Huh? What do you think?
I don't know.
What do you guys think? Wow.
I'm starting to fill up.
Are you?
Yeah,
I'm
a little
good
bit.
You have the
I'm
glasses
a little
on
emotional at this moment.
Don't get too emotional. Okay, enough with the music already, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because somebody may have the little 8-track recorder. We don't want them taking home an illegal copy, you know what I mean? Okay, now you had a love interest in the film.
Yes, I did.
Sandra Bullock. What was it like working with her?
Well, I would have to say it was a very pressing situation.
Yeah.
And it's finally, I get tired of just fighting men constantly, so finally they cut me loose. With a great leading lady, and we had this incredible sex scene, and I think maybe we should...
Yeah, let's check the sex scene on the clip. Why
really
not?
Amazing.
Martin? There is, of course, a well-known and documented connection between sex and violence. Not so much a causal effect, but a general state of neurological arousal. And after having observed your behavior this evening and my resultant condition, I was wondering if you would like to have sex.
Hello.
Well, I mean, you have to go through the movie and see if I actually do rise to the occasion. Thank you very much.
Women of the 21st century. What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Here she comes right now. Sandra Bullock. Let's hear it for her. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Hello. Hello. Now, I hope you said yes.
Yeah, well,
I
you
hope
tell me.
said
What would
yes.
you do?
Okay, thank you. Now come here, stand here for a second. Wait, take a picture of it. Say cheese. Okay, that's a keeper. Now wait, I understand. Was that scene actually shot on the first day of filming?
Second day.
Second day of filming?
I guess I'm supposed to talk into this thing, right?
Okay, let's call them Actually, they're going to do a duet right now, and they're going to reenact the sex scene from the film. So go ahead. No. Okay, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No, hey, Sly.
Oh, we're warming up.
This is only a half-an-hour show, okay? Now, I wanted to know.
That's a compliment.
I wanted to know if you did some special training. Now, I saw you had some serious roundhouse kicks going there. You hurt a few people.
Yeah.
Took one guy out. Did Sly help you out with the training, or what happened there?
Did Sly help me out with the training?
No.
Yeah, what happened?
No, I think it has something to do with vicious ballet training
Yes,
from her
it
past.
was it was more like...
It's vicious ballet?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now listen, we got to go to a commercial. Don't forget, thank you very much, Sylvester Stallone, Sandra Bullock, Demolition Man, October 8th, coming up next. Mr. Wesley Snipes, stay tuned.
Shake the room.
Our stuff's been repeated too many times.
Not anymore. Plug into MTV this fall for world premiere videos from En Vogue, Guns N' Roses, Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown together, Janet Jackson, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Snoop Dogg, U2, Michael Jackson, and more. MTV, big stars, new videos, all this fall and all the time.
They say you're gonna bloom. What are you, plant life? Please, you've got all these decisions. You've got a life. Hey, you can make it come up roses. It helps to use this. You see, secret is pH balance for your body's chemistry. pH balance for your decisions, your life. Helps keep you dry, confident, that when you're faced with one of these, you won't pull one of these. Secret, strong enough for him, but pH balance just for you.
Hey, you! Want a $10 rebate on any Sega product, including the new Sonic Spinball game coming November 23rd? It takes 10 Lifesavers candy wrappers, your Sega receipt, plus a rebate form with details at participating stores. But wait! You could instantly win one of these Sega systems by checking specially marked wrappers or writing to Lifesavers Free Wrapper, P.O. Box 5810, Stacy, Minnesota 55078. So hey, why not grab those rings? Lifesavers, that is.
She knew that Max Factor's color and light makeup looked great in here. But would it look natural out there?
The rare white lilies arrived that morning, the chocolates only moments ago, and the card said he'd never forget her face. Subtle, his way of saying, nice to meet you. If only she could remember meeting him.
Color and light makeup looks natural inside and out. For a face they'll remember. Max Factor International.
Salon style and home, Sassoon style.
It's you, in control, it's you, going places.
Sassoon stylists around the world insist that styling products mustn't damage hair. Vidal Sassoon styling products are enriched with protein and a UV protectant.
We'll give you the hair,
Sassoon hair.
you take it from there.
Protect it every day.
We'll give you the hair, you take it from there. Vidal Sassoon.
I took diet pills. I lost 34 pounds.
6 months later, the weight came back.
That's when I decided to get off the diet roller coaster and get on a Nordic Track.
In fact, Nordic Track is so easy to stick with that after 5 years, 7 out of 10 Nordic Track owners still use their Nordic Track skiers an average of 3 times a week.
It's been more than 2 years. The weight's still off, and I'm still on my Nordic Track. You should give Nordic Track a try.
Call now for a free video and brochure. Take weight off and keep it off. Nordic Track introduces the Weight Loss Satisfaction Guarantee. Research shows that Nordic Track's total body workout burns more calories than exercisers that only work your legs. Discover what numerous customers have found. With regular exercise on Nordic Track, you can take weight off and keep it off. And we're so confident you'll lose weight too, we guarantee it. We'll guarantee that you'll lose at least 10 pounds in 60 days or your money back. Call now for a free video and brochure. Ask about our 60-day Weight Loss Satisfaction Guarantee.
bad man. You may have seen him in New Jack City. You may have seen him in Passenger 57. He's Major League, don't you think? I'd have to kind of describe him as Major League. And he's not New Jacking tonight. Actually, he's pulling up looking too sexy, looking like Shaft, looking like somebody stepped right out of GQ. Simon says, welcome Mr. Wesley Snipes. Let's hear it for him. Woo! Oh, yo. He's a bad
What's
man.
Up?
Oh.
What's up? Rumble, baby, rumble!
I didn't know it was so formal today. I didn't know it was so formal.
Yeah, but I got some place to go.
Oh, I'm telling you, he's got some place to go. And you know what? Let's thank Miss Sandra Bullock. She's gonna see y'all later at the party. Hey, let's hear it for her. All right. Oh, now what's this? What's this all about? Okay, we'll see you at the party.
Yo, what's up?
All right.
Yo, you left something for me?
Oh, that's nice. Untapped free sex helmets. I guess you got to go see the movie if you know what she's talking about.
I want the six-pack.
Thank you, Sandra. Now check this out. The lovely people of Louisville said they wanted me to present you with this.
What, the Louisville Slugger?
The Louisville Slugger, because they said you are now a Louisville Slugger.
Don't sucker like I know I'm a cheap rocker.
That's what I like to hear. The Lords.
The cheap rocker.
Now watch it. Now I want to talk to you about the look of Simon Phoenix. Was this your idea for the blonde flat top, the different color eyes? What was up with that?
Yeah. You know, I saw RuPaul and I was like, yo, I could need to do something fly.
You need to do something fly. You didn't shave your legs though, did you?
No.
Okay, so now he was an insane individual. All right, and people go,
was he psychotic?
I don't know, but I said every time he shot somebody, he laughed. He laughed. I didn't mean to interrupt. She's basically what she's doing. See this young soldier girl back here right now? Yeah. She's putting in place the button that the winner of the contest is going to press to blow up the building. So watch out.
Here we go.
We got some time. We got 12 minutes and 37 seconds. Now look at this. I don't think he looks as good as you do.
Oh, thank you.
I don't think he looks as good as you do in person.
I appreciate that, man.
That was now you did a lot of karate. What was up with this that you did in the movie? What was the name of that martial art?
We kind of did anything, man. If I could have grabbed the garbage can and hit slide with it, I would have done that.
You just felt whatever came to your mind, right?
Yeah, man, you know.
All right, we got a clip of it right now. Let's check it out.
Boom.
Oh, no, what is that? Was that Rob Schneider? Is that Rob Schneider again then?
We're policemen. We're not prepared to deal with this.
What's up with that? Okay, Olay, are you Spanish? Maybe we don't know. There's a little Spanish blood.
I'm Dominicano, bro.
That's what I like to hear.
I knew you don't read, man.
Okay, we also got Rob Schneider. Dennis Leary's also in the movie. But check it out. Who's coming up? We got a little video from one of your boys right here, Sting. So
Sting!
Check out the video right now.
Stinger!
We got the winner right here. Basically, he's under house arrest, so our two little guards will take care of him right here. But right now, right over here to the left side, we have producer extraordinaire, Joel Silver, Marco Brambilla, the director of the film. Marco, let's get you first. You know, first movie out of the blocks. Could it get any better than this for you?
No, probably not. This is the top.
Action film. It came out. It looks great, and you know, you made everybody look great, including myself.
Thank you very much. Both times.
Second. I must have got up for popcorn or something. I missed the scene where I got all shot up.
Well, I have it right here. This is the Dan Cortez murder scene.
Oh, that's my murder scene. All right, let's hear it. So was it in the, Joel, was this in the film, Joel?
There was just too much of you in the picture, Dan.
Did
it was
you
just
think
not
so?
enough. It overshadowed Sly, Wesley, everybody.
So you had to cut something
I had no
out.
choice.
I understand that. Okay.
But you will be the demolition guy in the next picture.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Now, let's look at a little bit of some of Joel's work. Check it out. So that's a little impressive. I guess maybe you've blown up a building or two. How do you think about this building here? What's it going to compare like today?
It'll be the biggest we've ever done before.
The biggest we've ever done. But you know what?
Bigger than the movie.
Before we do that,
bigger than anything ever done.
Before we do that, I want to show you a little building that I've rigged up, kind of trying to impress you, Joel. So maybe for the next movie you might hire me. Check this out. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Whoa!
Yeah! It didn't come down. It didn't come down, Dan.
Oh, it's supposed to come down?
That wasn't very impressive, Dan.
Okay.
Do you have another take on that, then?
Well,
can we try it again?
No, this is live. Thank you very much, gentlemen. October 8th, Demolition Man. Everybody go see it. Joel Silver, Marco Brambilla. Thank you. It didn't come down. It didn't come down.
RCA home theater. Comes with a new optimum contrast screen. For blacker blacks, brilliant whites, and a picture so clear and bright, you'll feel like you're really there.
Hey! You still don't have a Sega CD? Huh? What are you waiting for? Nintendo to make one? You have seen the games, right? Wrong answer, man. Show 'em! Want to see more?
Uh-oh. He wants to talk to you, and you want to talk to him, but you'll have to open your mouth, and who knows what might come out? You can't hold your breath and talk. People have tried. It does not work. There they are. The only breath mints with that, Rexon stuff. To make sure your breath is fresh and clean. Go on, talk, breathe all over the place. Good book?
Very.
Now he's gonna ask you out. But what are you gonna wear?
Search, save more with value packs.
Hey, what do these songs have in common?
What I like about you.
Give up? They're all on Totally 80s, the greatest hits from the decade when communism died and music videos were born. 40 awesome songs on 2 CDs or cassettes, including...
Tattooing is an art form, so if you're thinking of getting a tattoo, go to the professionals. Tattoo Charlie's. Come in and find out why Tattoo Charlie's is world famous. Tattoo Charlie's has over 35,000 unique designs to choose from and has a reputable history for producing the finest custom work in the most sterile conditions. Tattoo Charlie's. It's the only place to go for tattoos. Open 7 days a week.
Professional tattooing at its finest. Tattoo Charlie's, a Louisville tradition for over 20 years. Now, 2 great locations.
A loan doesn't have to be difficult. At the L&N Federal Credit Union, you'll find out how easy it is. L&N offers low fixed rates and fast approvals. Get the extra cash you need and take advantage of our easy-on-the-budget repayment options and convenient payroll deduction. Or ask about a home equity line of credit. Borrow against the equity you already have in your home at a very low rate. It may even be tax-deductible. Call the L&N Federal Credit Union today. If you're not already a member, you may be eligible. Call 368-5858.
100 million years and we'll be here long after you. There's lots of food, there's lots of fun. Joe takes care of me. Welcome everybody, Joe's apartment. Mo, it's your place to be. Morning, Joe.
Now, guys,
Joe's talking, shut up.
I have a date tonight.
What you look like, huh? You way to go, Joey.
So I want you guys to stay out of sight.
You bet, Joe. Don't even know it's here. You got the place to yourself tonight, Joe. Go get it, Joe.
I mean it.
All right, Joe. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, Joe. Joe, 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 Joe. That ain't the spot. This is Joe's first date in months. That poor guy. Yeah. Let's make it special. Great idea, Ralph. Yeah. Really special.
Oh, cute place.
La 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 la
Guys.
You have an automatic CD?
Sort of.
Stop already.
Cookie.
Oh, she's massive.
Shut up. I mean, drink up.
Now the hatch. Relax, babe. I like it better with 6 legs. To your health, I mean. Casanova there. I think you're gonna need one of these, Joe. What's going on down there? Oh, push. Doing great, buddy. Bon appetit. Ooh, she wants it. Kiss her, Joe. Kiss her. Oh, look at that. Oh, Mona. Kiss me. Hey, stop shaking her. Shut up back there. Gonna kiss her. Whoa, whoa. Hey, go for it, Joe. Magic. Sorry, Joe. Gee, Joe, we're really sorry about that. What do you mean, Joe? Beer, Joe? Won't happen again, Joe. I'll be under the fridge if you need me. There'll be others, Joe.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Besides, you still got us, Joe. Yeah, you know it. Well, still got us. It's a mess, but Joe's the best. Joe's apartment, our home, sweet home.
Certified.
All right, come on, here we go. We got 1 minute left till we blow up the building. Here we go. All right. I got my face mask. Y'all got your face mask ready? You got the gas mask ready? You ready?
I got my knee.
Okay, nobody else has one? All right, I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of it. Okay, you're gonna have to. All right, how you feeling right now, Wesley? You a little worried?
Excellent.
What do you think? Is this going to be
very emotional? Very emotional. At
Very
this time.
emotional?
I may lose it at any time.
What do you think? Chris, you're getting ready to pass. You're pressing the button. It's coming up like any time now. How you feeling? How you feeling, Chris?
Your shoe's got a bladder problem.
Hey, I'm feeling great, man. This is top notch.
Have you ever blown up a building before?
No.
15 seconds. What?
I'm gonna pee in my pants.
There's a bladder problem.
Oh, come on, everybody, let's go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Boom. Oh, good. Hello. And then there was no building.
That's show business.
Oh, wow.
No building.
I mean,
That'll teach
what do
you
you
to
say?
smoke in bed.
Marco, what do you say? What do you say?
Beautiful, beautiful. We're gonna.
And then again, we need to see a replay of that. Come here, come up here. Come up here. Can we get a replay of that on the monitor here? Look at this. Look, here comes.
I don't say anything, but it's coming this way.
Boom, and there comes the, this is
me.
the
I have to
fire
leave
cam.
now.
Look, and now the countdown's going straight down. Look, here's the
I will say
helicopter.
this, there's a radioactive cloud coming our way. Excuse me.
That's the cool part.
I think we're out of here.
Oh, look at this.
It's coming
right
this
here,
way.
the bright side. Oh, here's another. Joel, what do you think? Does it get any better than that?
It's a perfect explosion.
It was a perfect explosion.
Now you can see the building will begin to move. You see it's moving.
I saw the building move. Oh, we're back here live now, and look at this cloud. This is great. Hey, we want to thank everybody for coming out. Check this out. It's called Demolition Man. October 8th. Sylvester Stallone, Wesley Snipes, Sandra Bullock, Joel Silver, Marco Brambilla. Hey, Chris, and our winner right here. And we got some bats to pass out. Let's hear it for everybody. Thanks for coming down today, Louisville. Woo! Hey, what's up? Here you go. Oh, uh-oh. Look at this. Look at this. You know, who's supposed to clean that up? Who's supposed to clean that up? Oh, yeah, here we go. And you know what? I guess the simulated smoke that was coming out of these pillars here was actually supposed to be what this was supposed to be. But, you know, it kind of looks like there's a bad storm moving in. So, you know. What? All right, hey, yo, this is Dan Cortez, Louisville, Kentucky. MTV's Countdown to Demolition. See ya!
Chris Conley, and welcome to another Big Picture Special Edition. Well, one of these two men has been a major movie star since 1976, when his story of a down-on-his-luck boxer who gets one big shot at the title turned him into an American icon, won him a bunch of Oscars, and really made him an international movie star. The other has seen his career take off just recently, thanks to starring roles in movies like New Jack City, Jungle Fever, White Men Can't Jump, and of course the latest one, Rising Sun. Clearly, Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes were made to be in an action movie together. And under the guiding hand, and occasionally the clenched fist, of action producer Joel Silver, they do just that in Demolition Man, a futuristic action piece in which Stallone is a cop, Snipes is a bad guy, and the future just isn't big enough for them both.
Wesley brings a lot of back. A title fight.
It was a very different title fight that catapulted Stallone from the obscurity of Death Race 2000 and the Lords of Flatbush and into the American mainstream. 1976's Rocky, which he wrote in less than a week's time and fought to star in, created a persona that has followed Stallone throughout his career and become a source of inspiration for underdogs ever since.
The Rocky persona is one that I'm very, very proud of because this typifies every man or every woman wanting to at least have some recognition to do something valid in your own life. And it's just like one of those amazing things where one character, because he was simple and because he was not overly talented, but he had heart. When I hear the music and whatever, it gets me.
In the 80s, Stallone became identified with a very different character, troubled Vietnam vet John Rambo, the reluctant but unstoppable warrior whom the world sometimes saw as a symbol for U.S. military policy.
I was taking a lot of heat, at least political heat from Rambo, because he was like this Cold War kind of, and I never intended that, but it became a symbol for aggression, this, and every time someone was shot, like in England, it said Rambo Rampage, Rambo this, Rambo Post Office, the color. I said, and then when Bush goes, oh, after seeing Rambo, I know what to do in the Mideast. We'll bomb. Oh, man. So now I have protesters at my house, you know, tearing the heads off of Rambo toys and throwing them at me. Oh, yeah. So I said, thanks a lot. Makes me want to play Elmer Fudd in my next life.
That sentiment might have been what led Stallone into several comedy misfires.
I think when you have a certain image, and that goes with like just about everything on earth. I mean, you have an image. Everyone has an image. And all of a sudden, if I see you next week in the Nutcracker Suite, I'm going to be curious. I don't know if I want to see that. Just like, you know, you see me, you know, one week I'm playing, you know, Rambo, next week I'm wearing a chiffon motorcycle jacket. You're going to go, I don't know, that's not the image I had of him.
Budweiser, you created a monster, and they call him Frankenstein.
Comedy has been kinder to Wesley Snipes, whose cocky, cool screen persona saw him leap off the screen with his early roles in Wildcats and Major League, before scoring a massive hit with White Men Can't Jump.
Let's go! Let's go! Hey, no. Ain't no need for none of that Jane Fonda geriatric booth. You just come on out here, act like you can play some D. 2 quick ones, bam, bam. So, see ya. Wouldn't want to be. I like to bring both my classical training and the nuances of the things that I learned on the street into films. You know, I think people enjoy recognizing things that are familiar to them. Man, you were almost there. Almost there, Billy. I was with you on that one. Anytime you hear me diss somebody in a movie, it's usually my creative idea. You know, I usually come up with a nice way of calling somebody a name.
White Men Can't Jump and Major League both came to Snipes courtesy of Joe Roth, the former Fox and Morgan Creek head who spotted Snipes' talent early on during his directorial effort Streets of Gold, a project that kick-started Snipes' career.
You know, I finished a movie titled Streets of Gold, and one of the casting directors that was working on the film also was casting the Michael Jackson video.
So what's up?
So I went down and auditioned, and bada bing, bada bop, got the role.
You ain't bad. You ain't bad. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing.
Now I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records. Name the only man that has smacked and beat Michael Jackson up and got away with it. Mike, you know, my man, you know, we cool.
Meanwhile, Snipes' obvious physical prowess made him a credible action star, as a series of shoot-'em-ups proved.
The trick is to have the acting skills and the
Now, if you hear me say, can I be of any assistance? It's too late. You can kiss your little ass goodbye.
Both Snipes and Stallone are coming off of modest hits. Wesley scored with Sean Connery in Rising Sun, while Sly had a bit of a box office comeback with the high-flying Cliffhanger.
Don't call it a comeback. That was never going.
Demolition Man pits these two box office behemoths against each other for a high-tech, all-out assault.
I haven't been this excited about a film since, a long time ago, because it's a film that, first of all, pushes everything to the limit. It's spectacular, it's dangerous, it has action, it has romance, and it has some kind of moral message in it. But most of all, it has escapism. I mean, it's the kind of movies I dreamed about making when I was a kid.
I mean, this is the biggest production I've ever been on. Huge, big. It's a big movie. You're gonna need a big seat. You're gonna need a big theater to put this movie on.
When we return, we'll take a look at the making of Demolition Man and check out just what it takes to pull off some of Hollywood's wildest stunts.
Hey, what's up? It's Dan Cortez live in Louisville. It's about 47 minutes to Demolition. Stay tuned for MTV's Countdown to Demolition. It's gonna be a blast. Boom!
This portion of MTV is brought to you by Twix Cookie Bars, one of life's great kicks, Twix.
What's so great about Twix?
Its most exciting characteristic, this porous protuberance with its brittle properties.
Oh, man. Anybody get this guy? Wait a minute. No! It's getting chocolate, caramel, and that great cookie crunch.
Although there are no known uses of said specimen, it's important to note the existence of said specimen.
I don't get it. Oh, hey, it's just one of life's great kicks, Twix.
You need diversity, dissimilarity, selection. Tower Records, it's a spice of life, babe.
Satisfy your senses with thousands of CDs and movies on sale now. Get the Cranberries. Everybody else is doing it, so why can't we? Scorpions, face the heat.
This fall, acclaimed filmmaker Martin Scorsese invites you to experience the desire, the suspicion, the betrayal, the lies, the rage, the passion at the heart of the age of